Namaste, Claudia. We've literally just opened, so always fast. 1 second. Give us a few moments here. Set up. Still waiting on Artin as well. Where is my template? There we go. Okay. Guess who accidentally put the wrong alarms for this morning, and so I missed this morning's, ironically, about integrity. And tonight we're going to talk about radical acceptance. Sort these settings. Come on. Brother Artin. Artin, literally, we are twins. This time, his alarms didn't go off. We're gonna start soon. I am pinging people in. And whether you're watching the replay or not, you're encouraged also. All right, my friends, namaste. Welcome to the How to Be Your Own Coach Club. This is How to Be Your Own Coach Live, and we are going to be talking tonight about radical acceptance. First and foremost, a huge thank you to our sponsor, Fruit Slabs. Shout out to Fruit Slabs. You can get 10% off of Fruit Slab CBD at fruitslabcbd.com with the code Trannabis, Trannabis. Trannabis. You'll get 10% off. They come in THC, CBD if you are legally in a space where you can get the THC options. You're going to want to go to fruitslabs.com. Find out where you can pick those up now. They are a gluten-free, kosher certified, vegan, no preservatives, no sugar added, organic fruit leather. It is cannabis distillate and organic whole fruit. They are honestly amazing. Right now, I am peeling with some Maui Wowie, which is a mango base and has these shreds of coconut. It's my favorite. For those who are not aware yet of How to Be Your Own Coach, How to Be Your Own Coach is a 7-hour mini series. It is a series that is helping you to coach yourself through life. When you become your own coach, when you become your highest and best self, you become the person who attracts all of the people, all of the projects, all of the experiences that you want in your life. This is the opportunity for you to click the link. Our first event, December 3rd, Saturday. It is 7 hours long. It is going to be an absolutely incredible experience. With this, the first 6 people in person are getting 2 hours of free coaching with Art and myself. And on top of this, you are also going to get access, regardless of whether you are the first 6 or not, in order to actually participate in our other event, our 7-hour follow-up, because we realized we have to have the follow-up. There's going to be so much that is happening in that amount of time. Please it. So it is going to be super exciting to have you there, and you can click that link above at trannabischi.com/how to be your own coach and sign up. My name is Jamie London Wahlberg. My pronouns are he, him, they, them. I am smiling in my picture in a Sage t-shirt holding a oracle card from the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck that has a very similar looking person on it you'll recognize, and I'm sitting at my altar desk in the middle of 2 bamboo screens. I'm a plant-powered healer, spiritual wellness coach, and intuitive chef headquartered in Los Angeles, and it is an absolute honor to serve you. You can learn more about me in my bio. I am passing the mic to Artin. Namaste.
Hello. Grand day, grand evening from wherever you are. It's 5 a.m. here in Italy, and I'm so thrilled to begin the day with you and how to be your own coach. I'm Ayrton. As you can see, I wrote my name and I didn't realize that it would come out that way. And I love it. That's how you pronounce it. And I am, well, I'll start with the picture. I've got my kid on my laps, and that's because it's one of my main reasons for living. It's truly who drives me and who gives me joy and energy in a ways, who lifts me up when I'm low in the most natural way. I've got a plant in my background because plants and nature are what I thrive for and with. I get energy from nature. I give my energy to nature, and I make sure that humans respect it. And I've got a beautiful hat, which means focus, because I'm an extremely driven and focused human being, impact driven, and I would say roots into values. Indeed, yesterday, the topic that I picked for you was values. And what else to say about me? I'm a coach creator of the next level embodiment model, because I'm all about embodiment. I'm all about feeling the feeling. I'm all about going through things. I really don't want to leave anything unlived in my life. And this is Ayrton. This is Ayrton, and well, you get to know me even a little bit better by staying in this room with me today about radical acceptance, how to be your own coach. I'd like to give a big welcome to Satori, to Claudia. Hello, hello. Welcome. 5 a.m. here in Italy. If I'm not wrong, what is it? 8 p.m., 9 p.m. at yours, Jamie, in LA. Is it right?
8:11. Yep, 8:11 p.m.
8:11 p.m. Satori, Claudia, where are you from? So good to see you in here and how to be your own coach. Aren't you excited to discover, to get the understanding of tools to be more accepting of whatever happens in your life, so that you can hold more of whatever happens. So this is what you are here for, and I'd like to invite you on stage if you'd like. So here what we do is hot seat. Here what we do is open reflection on the topic. Here what we do is truly um, open conversation. So we'd invite you on stage if you'd like. Just raise your hand and we'll bring you up. Um, Jamie, I'm complete. You can take it home.
This is Jamie. Always good to see Satori with Abby and Claudia in the space. It's going to be a great conversation. This is a conversation I'm pretty confident, Claudia, you may have been there for some really epic radical acceptance convos that we've had with Satori with Abby in the channeled art room that we may have to start again soon because I really miss that space. But radical acceptance is deeply, deeply, deeply personal to me in the sense of it can be personal to anybody, of course, but it's something that for me, I have a very big personal journey with radical acceptance in this lifetime, definitely in other lifetimes. And this is a term that I would say has come into my awareness through therapy in the last just couple of years, really. I would say in fine form right before the pandemic, where I would say or pandemics, shall I say. These pandemics are definitely opening conversation and need for radical acceptance. And so, of course, you may have your own definition of radical acceptance. Artin may have his own definition, way of describing radical acceptance. For me, I will say that radical acceptance is going to the extreme of accepting what is without any judgment. So essentially, unconditionally, lovingly accepting what is. That is radical acceptance. This is not easy. Usually, I say, this can be really easy. Da-da-da-da-da. Radical acceptance, by nature, radical, is an extreme. It's intense. It's intentional. It has incredible purpose and is often activating. At times can be triggering. At times brings deep awareness. Radical acceptance makes it possible for one to move forward. It makes it possible for one to forgive. It makes it possible for one to have peace. And from this space, in a present moment of radical acceptance, the next thing that happens is not a moment of judgment, it is a moment of question. You can consider asking a powerful question of yourself. And that powerful question is to stimulate an action of what's next. That's going to be the best action for you in that moment. for your highest self, for the highest good of all. What does that look like? And on the other side of radical acceptance is radical love, is that unconditional love that is infinite, boundless, always present, and often forgotten. And this is an opportunity for us to discuss how to look at radical acceptance in our life. What would it mean for us to radically accept our circumstances? Artin and I have both had a lot of experiences that we've been radically accepting. For me, radical acceptance looks a lot like first experiencing frustration and anger and sadness and sometimes depression. And then when I radically accept, that process for me often looks like feeling resistance and almost like I am crunching myself up like into a little paper ball, like crunching myself up, condensing all of those feelings. And then I release and share, ideally in a container I feel safe, usually lots of crying. And on the other side of that, I find breakthroughs and solutions and support and clarity. I find that radical acceptance is critical in being your own coach, because if you judge and criticize every aspect of your journey, every moment, and look upon it as a failure or something to be corrected or something that is inherently wrong, if you choose to lean into that imposter syndrome instead of radical acceptance, then you are coaching yourself from a disempowered state, from a state that likely is in a lack mindset, in a state that is likely not in flow because you're experiencing these emotions and experiences of resistance. And so radical acceptance is that precise moment when that resistance vanishes in a way that is so powerful, it's life-lasting. And that is what I have to say at this time about radical acceptance. And I pass the mic to Artin, as I also welcome Hung Wei, and you are welcome on stage, my friend. Namaste. Off to Artin.
Thank you deeply, Jamie. I accept the mic, and I want to say, and I want to invite for a moment, for a brief moment of deep awareness, so that we actually drop into that space of radical acceptance. What do I mean by that? I mean that I would invite you to take 3 deep breaths. First of all, to begin with, 3 deep breaths, just observing whatever happens within you. Breathing in and observing the flow and observing where this breath goes. Of course, it goes into your lungs, but to what depth it reaches the inside of you. Breathing in and breathing out. Is there any part of you that would kind of desire it to be deeper, to be bigger? And here it comes, the actual concept of radical acceptance. Whatever your breath is, I invite you to come at peace with it, not trying to force it. We usually, when we take our deep breaths, we tend to expand them, we tend to make them deeper, we tend to make them calmer. What I invite you to now is to deeply practice acceptance with the rhythm and flow and depth of your breath. This is a practice in this very moment, and it is just and all about dropping into the space, dropping into the intention. So keep on breathing as I keep on talking and as I keep on inviting you. I'm a strong inviter on stage, so please just don't be shy and join us and tell us your take on radical acceptance if you desire. Um, as you keep on breathing, as you keep on exploring what radical acceptance mean in terms of your body, in terms of your physical experience in this very moment, what's part of your life? What is in your life that maybe you're struggling with a little bit, that you would like to be a little bit different? And it goes the same way as it went for the breath. What is that is happening in your life that, to a certain degree, any part of you would want to change? Take a deep breath into it, and what